Hello, this is a video. Great intro. We got Robert, Lars, James, and Kirk, and they're disappointed because his list sucks.
Yes, and you got a guest today.
Yeah, we got a guest who I invited a guest over because I know Metallica quite a bit, but this guy knows quite a lot about Metallica, so you can tell us how wrong the list is.
Yes. I will say one thing. I'm not one of those Metallica fans who just listens to like 4 albums and just says, okay. I actually have listened to every Metallica album, and even though I don't love all of them, I have listened to quite a lot of Load and Reload are just okay to me, stuff like that. So I know pretty much all of these songs on this list, and I feel like I'm pretty objectively fair to most of these songs, and I relatively know what the worst songs are. So this list, I have seen it before, but I kind of want to give a good reaction to it because this list is terrible. And I know it's been a meme because everyone makes fun of this list, but yeah.
All right, so what's the lowest on the list?
Well, the first thing you expect, you're thinking, okay, worst Metallica song. It's something Saint Anger. I mean, Lulu's not counted, so that's what everyone's expecting. And what do you get?
Okay, so before we go into it, of course they're saying they're not including stuff not on any main albums, including Lulu. So just keep in mind, Singer should be the bottom, but that's not it. We get a Death Mechanic song being Suicide or Redemption.
Which I don't understand because they say the reasoning makes no sense. They just say it should have been cut and it's boring, which I don't really understand. I mean, it's actually probably my second favorite instrumental by them, and it's actually paced pretty well. I don't know who the hell could hear that middle section and go, yeah, this is boring. I mean, James has a great soul in this song. I don't know what they were smoking. It's not even the worst song on the album by far.
According to them, it's a waste of everyone's time that belongs to the cutting room floor.
For some reason, they put Lords of Summer, which I think is better than the entire Hardwired album, down here too. I don't know why.
I thought they said at the beginning they're not including some
Yeah,
song.
they literally said that. I don't understand.
Let me read that. They also ranked, but they're new songs included. They didn't include Lou or Beetle. Okay.
I don't know why they include Lou, but whatever. But I don't understand how that song's bad. I mean, I really don't get it. I mean, it's a pretty good callback to old school Metallica for the Four Horsemen and stuff like that. But apparently it sucks. I don't know why. The fact that this is worse than Sanger makes no sense.
So we haven't got any Sanger songs. We got a Black Album song.
Which is really surprising.
Don't tread on me.
The excuse for this, I don't think it's the best one. I think it's right in the middle of the album. But their reasoning, I've read it before, they said it's too American. Whatever that means. I mean, it doesn't mean it's James's opinion. The song isn't probably from his perspective. I don't know. It makes no sense. I don't know why the song's so low.
Their Black Album song, that's surprising, because I remember the Black Album was good. No duds on it.
Yeah, this makes no sense. I say this is probably one of the weaker songs, but this is a million times better than any Saint Anger song, and I think it's probably better than almost every Load and Reload song, so some of the good ones. I mean, Black Album is definitely better than those albums, so I don't know why the hell these songs are so low.
Yeah, I've listened to all the albums. Of course, I haven't listened to some as much as others, but I listened to Black Album twice. I've listened to Master and Ride the Lightning and quite a lot. But I listened to Saint Anger once, and I know that every song so far is worse than the songs they put here.
Yeah, it's pretty much factual. And I think objectively it's
true. The funny thing about the Saint Anger songs is like some of the songs haven't stuck with me. I need to re-listen to them, of course. But Saint Anger, I remember every song. And then they're all bad.
Yeah, like the Black Album, like just production alone makes this song better than Saint Anger because it actually has a real snare.
It's like there's no excuse. So here's the thing.
The fact that we're seeing Justice already is embarrassing.
What song did they put here? Sure is Straw? Really?
I mean, really? I mean, I'd say it's probably my lower half. But lower half of Justice is not saying much. I think every song on Justice is a masterpiece, so it really doesn't mean anything. It's probably one of the hardest Kirk solos of all time. I don't know how you... I don't love the chorus, but that's about it. It's a really good song, so I don't know why it's here.
And their Death Mech, they don't seem like Death Mechanic.
Yeah, I remember that.
They seem to not like certain albums. Like when I was doing really on the like Paramore list, they didn't like the self-titled album for some reason.
Oh, I remember they hate Death Mechanic on this.
Which is weird. And they always put like some of the good songs off those albums at the bottom.
A Judas Kiss, I will agree that's the worst song on the album. It's still way better than anything we've seen, so I don't understand why it's so low. Not much else to say. Like, I don't even care if it's not that good of a song. I should see other stuff. Alright, our first Reload song, and they're probably going to put something stupid. Fuel. Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
god. They put Fuel as 109.
Alright, so when you put the undeniably best song on the album, I don't think anyone's going to disagree. I mean, there might be a case. Some people like Memory Remains, but Fuel's way better in my opinion. The fact that this is 109 is embarrassing. Most people would put this in at least the top third or 25 of Metallica. It's one of their best songs. I mean, it's a little cheesy, but that's kind of makes the song good. It's easily the best song on Reload. I don't know how any of the Slither is higher than this shit, but whatever.
Yeah, listen to Load albums. This is the best song of both the albums.
Easily. It's not even a competition.
It's like doesn't make any sense.
And he just says the lyrics are cringy. Alright, Beyond My Act. I can't really say much about Beyond My Act. I've only heard it like twice. The songs are all just okay. I mean, I can't really judge them because they're all just demos, so I have nothing to say about most of them.
It's kind of weird they're putting in Beyond My Act
I would
stuff.
not rank them because they're not really songs, they're demos, so it's kind of stupid to rank those in my opinion. They're all very bloated.
Here's another Reload.
Attitude's a really forgettable song. I think it's one of the weaker songs of Reload. I guess it's a good spot for it, although I don't think it's that bad.
Well, here we got our first Saint Anger song.
Okay,
which
it's
is
gonna be something stupid. Let me guess, like Frantic or something. Which
Purify.
okay, most people say Purify is the worst song on the album. I can see it, although it's still too high. It's a horrible song.
The fact that we've gone for a lot of songs already, including Fuel, fan favorite. And
The
this is
fact
the first
that
Saint Anger song
also
we see.
Purify is better than Fuel according to you people. Yeah, this is actually Purify is actually the fan least favorite Metallica song of all time. It's not my least favorite Metallica song. It's definitely there, close. But most people would say Purify is the worst Metallica song. I think there's worse if you count Lulu, but
Here's another Reload. That song was Prince Charming.
okay, I will say Prince Charming is a god awful song, worst on the album. I still think it should be lower though,
We got another Saint Anger, The Unnamed Feeling.
which is my favorite song of the album, and most people say it's the best song on the album, next to Frantic. Don't know why it's there.
So we get another Saint Anger. So these songs should be, of course, they should be at the bottom, but they shouldn't be like
Sweet
higher
Memories
than any other
is
songs.
one of the better songs of the album, still pretty bad though. I mean, these songs are low, which is fine, but why would you put them above Death songs and Fuel and Short of Straw? I don't get it.
Here's Reload, Bad Seed.
They're really mediocre, so I barely remember. That's how you know it's boring.
Got a lot of songs. So.
Shoot
Me can, I ain't dead yet.
Like, yeah, it's low, but why is it above Suicide and Redemption?
The Unforgiven Free, whoa, that's really low.
I mean, it's not my favorite Unforgiven, but it's still a great song. I think the bridge is pretty good, so I just don't see it at 100.
The reason why this song sucks is because the third
hate
one always
sequels.
sucks. That's the worst reason.
Yeah, they said Godfather 3 and Halloween 3 sucked, so this one sucks. I mean, I don't think it's the best one, but it's still a good song. I mean, I've heard someone else say the Unforgiven 3 sucked because it doesn't say the word Unforgiven, which made no fucking sense. Which really cracked me up. The only thing that makes it Unforgiven is the lyrical steam. It's about James's life. I don't know where they missed that part, but okay. Whatever.
It's a good song. I'm gonna say I think I prefer the other two Unforgivens, but still not.
Why is it so low?
It's so low.
Slither is probably my second least favorite Reload song. It's absolutely garbage. It's probably one of the worst Metallica choruses of all time, in my opinion. I think most people would agree on that. It should be lower, much lower. Another Beyond Maniac, that's probably the best Beyond Maniac song, hands down, so I don't know why it's above
We
any.
got a Hardwired song. What's gonna be?
Let me guess.
Murder One.
I'd say it's about in the middle of the album. It's definitely not the worst song on the album. It's the Lemmy song.
It's good.
Most of Hardwired is good, but not great. I don't know why it's 97, though. It's
Or
also
Hardwired.
MSI, yeah, it's probably one of the weaker songs. I don't know how it's above Murder 1, though. Murder 1's definitely a better song. The fact that Singer is above that, though, is still disappoints me. My World...
It's my world!
My World's a horrible song. I don't know how anyone could listen to My World and go, it's better than, like, the last two songs we saw, and Fuel, by the way. Remember that. Fuel looks like 109.
Yeah, I don't... See, the thing about Saint Anger, it's like, no matter what, you can't get over the fact that you're going to hear this horrible snare drum pounding the whole time. Which none of the other songs that... There's been, like a couple of actual weaker songs at the bottom, but Saint Anger, that snare, you can't get over that. Including weak vocals, poorly written songs, no solo lyrics. There's no reason why Saint Anger.
Yeah, I've heard debates about how Saint Anger would be good if it was produced better. It improves it, but Saint Anger has issues in every department. It has barely any good qualities.
Here's a reload. They haven't put load, but they have reload
Yeah,
stuff.
which is a little odd to me. Better Than You, it's just a regular reload song. There's nothing really to say about it. I don't think it's that bad though.
Yeah, Magnetic.
Hate Train, I thought it was probably the most bloated song on the album. I don't know
So
why.
you think it should be a lot lower on the list?
I mean, it's pretty bloated. It doesn't even feel like a song. It's so badly made, but whatever. I'm not saying it's bad. It just doesn't feel like.
Invisible Kid.
This feels just weird so far. The only part that made sense is like the top 8.
92, Invisible Kid. Okay, yeah, that sucks.
Okay, Cyanide. It's a decent song. I don't think it's that bad.
Devil's Dance.
Devil's Dance is the second best song in Reload. I don't know why it's at 90, but okay.
Well, it's satanic, of course.
They probably have some dumbass. What do they say about Devil's Dance? I want to read that. My mid-paced plot. I don't know how it's plot. It's pretty freaking heavy. It's enjoy. Oh, I remember it. I remember reading this. How stupid it was. It's enjoyable enough in isolation, but it sucks because there's a lot of filler on Reload, which makes no sense to me. So he says the song's actually good, but because there's so much filler on the album, it sucks. Even though it's actually the second song on the album, so you don't have to get through any filler to get to it. You literally just turn on Fuel, and then you get this song. It's like, I know it's at the beginning of the album.
Dirty Window.
Another crappy singer song. I don't really have much to say about singer. It should be at the bottom.
Let's see, Here Comes Revenge from Hardwired.
I think it's one of the better songs of the album. I would not put it that low. We still haven't seen every singer song.
Broken Beat.
I mean, I'm pretty much just quote myself. It's just stupid shit like that should be higher.
The Unforgiven 2, really low too.
Yeah.
2. Unforgiven.
Our first Load song, and it's the worst song Load.
85.
It's way worse than that though.
Wasting My Hate.
Another pretty bad song. Memory Remains pretty low for most people. I mean, I don't like it that much. I put it right in the middle.
Yep, that's the old lady.
I would not. Rebel Babylon was very forgettable. I would not put it at 82. I mean, most of Beyond Magnetic. Why would you rank that? Mankind is probably the worst song Hardwired. Whatever. Through the Never. Yeah, I guess it's one of the weaker songs. But still, why? We still haven't seen Frantic, and Through the Never is better than that song.
Yeah, I haven't seen Some Kind of Monster either.
Oh, yeah. They're counting the official versions, not the single, so. Yeah, so.
The House Jack Built.
Pretty decent song off Load. I'd put it a little higher than that. That's a pretty good song too. Okay, we're getting to the good Load and Reload songs. I would still put these higher though. It's a little odd to see them here, but Carpe Diem is not that good. It's okay. Other than that, I think I'd put that a little higher. The fact that saying it's above it though pisses me off.
Yours is Some Kind of Monster.
You're
74.
telling me Some Kind of Monster is like we just saw like 30 songs that almost all of them are better than this song. If you're counting
the main album version is 8 minutes of snare and boredom.
If we're talking the original version, this might be one of the worst non-Lulu Metallica songs. And the fact that anyone could say it's better than almost... We saw like a ton of Hardwired songs, a ton of Death Magnetic songs, and a couple Blackout songs. And apparently that's better. We even saw some of the good Load and Reload songs.
Well, Shoot Me Again, I ain't dead yet.
Cure, I hate that song. It's one of the worst songs off Load because it's annoying. Why this one? It's probably the most baffling one yet, next to Feel. Another song that most people put in their top 10 or 20. Probably my favorite Black Album song. The fact that this is 72 is embarrassing. So what does it say? Nice.
I'm trying to see what they say sucks about it.
Oh yeah, they don't say anything wrong. They just say what's good about it. Like they predict their dominance, which like no shit. They were already kind of popular after Justice, but okay.
Yeah. Halo on Fire.
I would not put that above Where Am I Rome though. Who the fuck puts Thorn Within over Rome? Like that's such a shit song. Like just think about that. Every song here is better than that. Like I don't get it. We still haven't seen Frantic, by the way. Confusion's the second worst song in Hardwired, in my opinion. It's pretty generic. Yeah. All Up in My Hands, really? This song is so bad. The only thing people know it for is memes, because the kill part.
That's, according to this list, that is better than Wherever I'm Your Own.
You know, even the sitar intro is better than the whole song.
My Friend in Misery.
Okay, I wouldn't put it above some of those other Black Album songs. Ronnie, really? Ronnie sucks.
Ronnie.
It's like the most country song on the album. It's garbage.
It's bluesy and 70s nostalgia.
It's not 70s. It's like a bad country song that James made with a shit riff.
Black Album, The Struggle Within.
Okay, they put the heavy song there. They said it's overshadowed. It would be a killer lead opening, but it's the ending of the album. I don't know what they were talking about. All right, we're singing Justice. Dire Steve at 64. That's embarrassing.
This is my top 10 favorite Metallica songs, easily.
Even though most Poser fans don't really know about the song, but if you ask any main fan, almost always they'll say Dire's Eve is one of their favorites. And for good reason. I mean, it's probably Metallica's heaviest song, I would say. I count heavy as more aggressive. Some people count heavy as slow and plodding. I prefer more aggressive heavy, so I'd count this as that. I can't believe any. Also, this is apparently according to them, this is the second worst Justice song. And Frantic is still. We haven't seen Frantic.
This is the second best Justice song. How is it 64?
Yeah,
wow.
Most people put it at the top of the Justice album. I
don't even care if it's like number 20, but like it's 64. Are you kidding me?
I can't believe we haven't seen Frantic yet. I mean,
there's a Saint Anger song above that.
I think Frantic's not even that bad, but the fact we haven't seen it yet is embarrassing.
Well, it all crashes down, and you break your crown.
And I'm sorry, King Nothing is not better than Dire Z. What the hell?
I like King Nothing, but it's not.
It's
not better than Wherever I Am Home.
Freight Ends, I'd put it a little bit higher. I think it's a little underrated. But anything Justice, it should not be this low. Gina Moore, pretty good song. Outlaw Torn? Who puts Outlaw Torn above Dire Z? This song's terrible. Well, we both agree Outlaw Torn's the worst song on Load. It is 9 minutes of nothing. It's so boring. It's up there with... The only Metallica songs that I think I cannot get through that are so boring are Some Kind of Monster Studio and this song, if you're not counting Lulu.
My Apocalypse from Death Magnetic.
I guess it's a fair place. It's a good song, but it's in the middle of the discography.
Now That We're Dead, Hardwired.
Okay, I saw a Master, which is already good.
Master Puppets
We're
in the
at
50s.
57, by the way. There's only 8 Master songs, so...
Leper Messiah.
I'd be mad whatever song it is, so I don't... Any Master song pisses me off at this point, which makes no sense.
Good song. I want to say it's my favorite of the album. Followed by Ride the Lightning.
I'm just like...
There's only 8 songs on both those tracks, and I don't think any of them should be below the top 20, if we're being honest.
Yeah, I think Ride and Master are just so good. And we still haven't seen every Sanger song.
The Frantic. So they say that there's Frantic is apparently better than a song from Master and Lightning.
Which makes no sense.
Let's see what song it is. Escape.
I mean, I guess you could put that at the bottom, but come on. Why is a Ride the Lightning song that low?
Kill 'em all. First Kill 'em all.
Now we're doing all this shit.
So apparently the weakest Kill 'em all song is not as weak as Master's song and Ride the Lightning, according to them.
Okay, what are they gonna put? Metal Militia is not the worst song.
That's a really good. I love that. I like that song.
That's the heaviest song on the album. I mean, the worst song, if you're not counting Anesthesia, in my opinion, I think Jump in the Fire is not my favorite, but maybe Motor Breath. Yeah, Motor Breath I would say is probably the weakest. But Metal Militia, I would not say that's the weakest.
Oh, here's the Saint Anger song.
Yep.
Saint Anger. Oh, I forgot to spell Saint Anger. It's a title track.
Well,
we still got Frantic. Still.
Saint Anger is a terrible song. And at least I like Frantic a little bit. Saint Anger, I think, is a horrible song. And at 53, what a joke.
Yes, keep in mind, it's over 2 Kill 'em all songs, 1 Ride the Lightning song, 1 Master song,
Dire Z.
Quite a lot of
Wherever
Black Album songs. Quite a lot of Justice songs, Death Magnetic songs. And really, none of the albums should be higher than this. But specifically, Master and Lightning should not even be. That's the thing that should not be.
Yeah, I mean, did these people hear the line, you flush it out? Just that line alone.
You flush it out!
Just that line alone makes it the worst Saint Anger songs.
It's kind of ridiculous.
The line, that's definitely one of the better Death Magnetic songs. Phantom Lord's probably my favorite Kill 'em All song. I would not put it at 51. It's pretty low. God That Faileth, okay. Why is Mama Said above all that? Really?
True Blessed. It's a country tune. Blessed with one of James Hetfield's most personal lyrics.
The God That Failed was right before that. How is that more? Whatever. 2x4? Who the fuck was 2x4 at 48?
Oh, I forgot there's a bunch of Load songs they haven't gotten through. They're reload songs still.
2x4 has a good riff, but the vocals suck, if I remember.
That was Just Your Life.
Probably the second best song of Deathneck. I wouldn't put it that low. Ain't My Bitch, I would not put it above those songs. It's one of the better songs, but I would not put it that high. Let's Rise should be a little higher. It's a pretty damn good song.
Fixer!
Fixer, really? Who the fuck puts Fixer that high? It's a pretty mediocre song. It's got a good harmony, that's about it. Okay, so it's either No Leaf Clover or Minus Human. Okay.
Can't really say much about that.
Frantic at 42, really?
I think we went over the songs that are below this song for some reason.
I don't know why I've been waiting for this for so long. It's just so weird to see it that high.
Alright, here's Hardwired. Spit Out the Bone is really low.
When most people would agree it's definitely the top 3 of the album, it's kind of weird to see it there. I mean, I say most people either say Moth, Hardwired, or Spit Out the Bone is their favorite.
It is weird to see it at 41. It's a really good song.
And
All Nightmare Long is also really weird to see.
I think I pair these songs up a lot because they're both like the classic Metallica song on each album, and they're my favorite on each album. But both of them are way too low in my opinion. I think they're top 20 each.
Yeah, they should be really high up there. It's just so well crafted.
I guess this guy's luck is running out.
Yeah, I mean they're both. These are how you make. By the way, these guys like those are boring long. Those long songs are done bad. These are long songs that are done incredibly well. You do not get bored.
These are the modern Metallica doing their old school. It's going back to the roots of the master songs, but new, which is what I liked about them.
Low man's lyric.
It's a better song of Reloaded, but would I put it above those two? Hell no. Well, I can't believe we're still seeing Load and Reload.
Until it sleeps.
Really, that song's just okay. Like it's such a song.
It's a Hardwired song. Hardwired.
Okay, I wouldn't put it above. I guess you could put it over.
I Disappear.
I Disappear is more of a meme song than anything. The fact that it's
I would
26.
Say it's a guilty pleasure Metallica song, but I would not.
If
put
we're
over,
talking objectively, it's
I would not put over
All
Nightmare Long and Dyer's Eve
and Spit Out the Like we've seen so many songs I can't even keep track anymore. But I Disappear at 26. This is probably No Leaf Clover, yeah, because it's the only ever S&M song. I really like this song, but actually, I remember something. Remember, I'm like, wait, how are we at 26 already? But no, look, this is 35 and go up. 26. You could tell how much effort they put in this list. They got the numbers wrong. 37. And actually, when I was watching the Paramore list, they had the same issue. I forgot about that. They actually don't get the numbers right, which shows how much. If they can't even put effort into, that's how I know this list.
Well, I was even during that Paramore stuff. I was really pissed off.
Yeah, I remember. That's not even the only era. They have it a lot. Never Justice song. Let's Die.
I'm surprised they didn't put like at the bottom.
I mean, if they hate, if you don't like Suicide and Redemption, I guess you're not gonna like Lives to Die, because they're both about the same pace in my opinion.
Nothing else matters.
I wouldn't really put about the other songs.
I would rank this lower than most people would, in my opinion.
I mean, I think it's a fair position. 32 is fair, but I wouldn't put it above the other songs because whatever.
Anesthesia, Pulling Teeth.
Okay.
We got Ride the Lightning.
Pretty low in my opinion.
Oh, Please God Help Me. They're trying to take it all away. Jump in the Fire.
I guess we're getting to the good songs now, but there's probably going to be one that jumps out at you.
Harvester of Sorrow.
Because all of these are pretty much good. When they're on the first 4, they're always good.
Orion.
They're not I wouldn't really put Cthulhu over Orion. I don't think anyone would do that.
Why is Orion in the lore?
I think most people agree Cthulhu is Metallica's weakest instrumental, except for the ending.
When the Four Horsemen Ride. Written by Ulrich and Mustaine.
Whatever. The whole song is mainly just Mustaine, but whatever.
Ride the Lightning, Trapped Under Ice. Quite like this song.
I'm just waiting for something to jump out at me like a Load song or some shit. Honestly, Eye of the Beholder is the weakest song in Justice. The fact that it's higher than some of those other songs is really weird to me. I don't understand that. No Remorse, a pretty good song.
When we get to more of these stuff, it's
you can't really say anything. I mean, I put them in different positions, but they're all relatively where they should be. I know there's something. Yeah, there's Bleeding Me. I think it's a pretty damn good song, but hell no, it's not 21. I'd just put it like 60 or something.
20. Blackened. In the Air.
In the End.
Can't really argue with that. The Unforgiven. Spaghetti Western vibes. Do people even know what
what are they
Spaghetti
talking-
Western even is?
I don't know
Spaghetti,
how.
like I guess a Spaghetti Western song would be like something like old Johnny Cash songs, but not. What's
The
about
only
this
thing
song?
Spaghetti Western is the Ecstasy of Gold, which is their intro song, which isn't even their song.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know
I
how
don't even
the
get it. I don't even
Unforgiven
get
is
it.
spaghetti.
Western feels, let alone spaghetti westerns.
Yeah,
What's cheesy about this song?
Like you like how they put it high, but they still.
The second one's the more of the country version of it.
Yeah, I'm like, what? And I mean, also, most people, I would say, since the Unforgiven 1 and 2 are pretty similar, I reckon pretty close in my opinion.
The reason that I can't argue it being like high up on the list. I wouldn't maybe not that high, but just the fact they call it, the reason they call it a Western vibe, something about
Yeah.
that. Like, did they not listen to the songs, or did they not? They put it in the wrong spot, or
Yeah,
something like
all
that.
of the descriptions are jokes, which is why I just skim over them.
The day that never comes. How is this above?
It's a good song, but I don't think Death Connect should be that high, especially above All Night Long, though.
The only one I can see, the only Death Next song I can see being this high is All Nightmare Long, which they
Yeah.
put way lower in this list.
I mean, if The Day That Never Comes was just the first half, it would have probably been one of my top 10s, but the second half...
Disposable
really
Heroes
fun.
17 is actually, you might think, well, it's high. Well, it's actually pretty low for this song.
And also, they're saying it's the second worst master song, which is actually third. They put Leper, Orion, Disposal, which is just a little odd to me, but...
This is like top 5 easily.
Yeah.
Get out!
A Heartbird song, I mean, Moth's good, but I'm not sure if I'd put it over Disposal. No way.
Justice.
One-
Ooh.
There's
This
a big one.
is not even top 10. This is not top 5. This is top 2. It's
Yeah.
either in the first spot or the second spot.
I don't think I've ever seen a list that doesn't have it at 1 or 2, pretty much.
This is
It's actually kind of, it's surprisingly consistent. It's either master or one's always people's favorites. I don't really know which one is my favorite. I don't really care, honestly. I just like them. I like them both. They're both different songs. One's an epic, one's a power ballad.
I don't
Currently,
know
I'm
how you
liking
listen.
master a lot more, but I've usually always said one's my favorite.
I don't know how.
15 is embarrassing. That's really low for one.
And Just for All.
I really like the song, but it's not better than one. I don't think anyone can make an argument that one isn't the best song on the album. Like one is by far the best song on that album,
Oh, this song's more mainstream.
which is the dumbest shit ever. Who cares if it's mainstream? If it's good, it's good. And also, how is one
I
mainstream?
don't know how it's mainstream because it was on.
How is a
because
7.5
they made a
minute
video.
song mainstream?
Yeah, full prog stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
if you the song is not exactly I don't know how that's mainstream at all, but
Just
Enter Sandman, maybe a poser would put it that high. I want it, especially above one, which is just.
it's a good song, but
And also, if you look
once
at
you actually dissect the instrumentations, you can see, oh, it's kind of.
also, why is this so much higher than? Why is We're in My Room so much lower than this and Saboteur? Like,
Yeah, Where Are My Rooms is my favorite song of that
I
album.
think most people put most of the singles of the Black Album close to each other. But you notice how weird it was that one Rome was so low compared to Sad, This, and Unforgiven? Like, what was that about?
I don't know.
I think they're all the same quality level, relatively. I wouldn't put it that high, but it's a
I
good
like it.
song. I just put it top 30.
I like
maybe.
it a lot.
Better. I was waiting for something really stupid to pop out.
Welcome Home,
But
Sanitarium.
they pretty much got all the bad songs
I
out
can't
the
really
way.
argue some of these placements. Fade to Black.
Okay.
The thing that shouldn't
I
be.
would not put that above
I would not
Fade
put-
or one. It's just so weird. Like, I like the song a lot, but I would not put it
I don't know,
7, top
is really
10.
weird. Creep and Death, can argue with that. Seek
Seek.
and Destroy. I don't know how to put that. I don't know if I would
It's,
put any of
it's
these.
very popular. I don't think it's I think it's the second best song on the album, but I don't want to put it at top 10.
I'm not sure if I would put any of the Kill 'Em All songs in top 5.
Yeah, top 5 is pretty pushing it.
I would put them up in top, most of them in top 20, but I wouldn't see I would put them in
What I
top
say about
5.
Kill 'Em All is they're very consistent in how good they are, but none of them quite break that mold where they're masterpieces.
We got
Master 4,
Master
that's
Puppets.
another one.
We were talking earlier before how this and one of the songs that, like, and maybe Metallica fans pretty much going to be 1 or 2.
4 is really odd to see, too.
Yeah, this being 4 is weird. In fact, it's not number 2 or 1 is. I feel like that's just an unspoken rule of Metallica fans. You have to have either 1 or Master Puppets in your top 2.
And the top 2, I don't remember what number 3 was, but I remember 1 and 2 being weird. So what's this?
For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Okay, I guess I'd put it high.
But Kill 'Em All song is
And-
Hit the Lights.
I really like this song, but 2?
Yeah, it's
Hell
kind of
no.
weird for it to be number
I mean,
2.
it's And then number 1 I remember is Damage Inc. Like
Damage Inc.
Okay, I don't want to roast these songs. So I like all these songs a lot up here, but Damage Inc. is not better than Master, and that's a fact. Like Master is a better song.
This guy is listening to it and is like, this song Master Puppets is not. It's only number 4.
Like,
Damage Inc. though, that's the best song of the album.
Like, it's just like hit the top 2 just make no sense to me. I just like these two. Okay.
I actually haven't seen people. I know people like these songs obviously, but would anyone put them 1 and 2?
Not really. Like this list is just random. Like, I don't. It sounds like it's not, it doesn't like. I don't understand this list at all.
This list was very weird.
I'd say the weirdest thing is Fuel was like at the very bottom. 1 at 15 was very weird, even though it doesn't seem that bad, but 15 is really weird to see. The Wherever My Roam with Rome at like 57, Dyer's Eve at 64. This whole list is a joke. Frantic being at like 40, out of like 115 or something.
Metalheads around the world knew they were listening to the genre's new masters. Whatever that means. Yeah, this list shit. I'm pretty sure they might have a more shitty list because if they had 2 ranking lists, I mean, probably all gonna be shit.
Yeah. Tune in, I'll make a better fucking list, which I've been working on for a while. Which is actually put effort into. You can tell this list had no effort put into it because they have horrible descriptions, and they also don't even have the right numbers. I mean, I'm probably not gonna have descriptions for my video because I don't feel like doing that. But I don't even know if I'm gonna have numbers. But I mean, I had to listen to Saint Anger 13 times because I want to give every song a perfect chance for some reason.
This list sucks. You can watch the Loudwire videos; they're not bad, but the website is just full of...
Yeah, I don't know who writes these articles. They need to be fired though. I tried looking for the article's name. Like, it's the guys like trying to hide themselves. I guess they don't want to get roasted. Because I remember looking up, I couldn't find who wrote the article. You guys are looking good. I'm following.
So yeah, that's the. We went for every song, and you get. And I don't think any spot was like. I think there's some that are like might be in
Even
the right place.
Ones I thought were relatively okay were just still odd. Like, not a single song I would say made sense to me. They were all just odd. Every song I thought was the worst on the album wasn't the worst to them. Every song I thought was the best wasn't their best. I just don't get it. Like, they put the best... I guess the only one that made sense, they said the best Ride the Lightning song was from the Bell Tolls, which I guess I could agree on. That's probably the only album. And they said the worst was Escape, which I guess I could also agree on. But I always change up my opinion on Ride the Lightning. I think Call of Cthulhu is currently my least favorite, but I don't know.
That's the end of this video. But... yeah, that's all I gotta say. It's the end.